fight for the dear old Texas Aggies. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18 and the to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt. And you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Williams looking for a man. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Makes the grab. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Takes his shot. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, the guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Please. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a man by himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let him fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. to the ground with the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. This one's complete. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 17 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running to Green. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Trying to set up the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Inside the 40. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Punts it out of the air. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams will pass. Looking to scramble. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on third down, is one, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but two, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams looking for a man. Caught near the sideline, it's Conway. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's going to fire to the left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. To boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build the...
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Music note! Music note! Here we go, here we go!
The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's got it down the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And tackled there by the defense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. Brings him to the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. He wants it all. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Across the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this one.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Oh, better look out! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And keep an eye on that clock. Just over a minute and a half to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. They'll try to get it in with the run. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's random. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. All knotted up in just a little bit of time left in regulation. Wants to go up top on first down. Stepping to the right. Got rid of it just in time.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling inbounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Floating away. The throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams will pass. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Man, one of the reasons this guy is dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, now you see why it's such an advantage to play defense first in overtime. So your offense knows exactly what they need. Nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and forcing the would-be field goal attempt next.
He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Texas A&M going up tempo. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Big third down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's first and goal. A first down run in the red zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.